Hey, Cyberspace, Nathan Wallace coming at you from the home office today. Today is October 15th, 2018. Decided to do things a little bit different. So instead of at the end of every week, recording and posting these on a Friday, I was actually going to record and post these on a Monday, talking about the news, kind of the industry news, different things that happened the previous week. So let's go ahead and get started. I mean, the big one, right, is the Hurricane Michael. A lot of people without power, really devastating. It seems like that storm just kind of blew up really quick. As soon as you get into the warm waters, as far as the Gulf of Mexico, right, it just swells up and then. So definitely keep an eye on that. 100% thoughts and prayers go out to all those impacted. And I just wanted to throw this out again. Definitely respect for all the linemen, away from their families, emergency responders is definitely, imagine, long, hard days for those guys. So that was the hurricane. I think there's one active system still out there in kind of hanging out in the Pacific. Actually, more down towards Mexico. But as far as any other active storms, I haven't seen or heard anything. So let's see. California utilities turn off power to. This is something that actually just happened over the weekend. Let's see. So the utilities there in California are really catching some slack. As far as some of the fires. So kind of a proactive measure. The PG&E basically says, okay, we're going to turn off people's power in the name of safety. And then basically, once the storm comes through, these winds, they'll basically go and inspect the major lines line by line and says, okay, nothing's down. Let's energize. But this is interesting. I think this says 70,000, but I actually saw the live data, and I think the numbers were approaching 80,000. And then just a couple of counties. But it makes you think, right? There should be a better way to do this. I know, some of the distributed energy resources, distributed generation could potentially solve some of these challenges. CPS, San Antonio, they are working on a $15 million solar battery storage project, San Antonio. So, kind of looking to see the different use cases that come out of this, seeing how early they can really get in there and start generating power and how it works. A lot of utilities are kind of shifting that business model. Let's see, UN report on global warming, and I'm going to have all these links here. Let's see, open that up. So, right, this is the UN report. Definitely interested. I'm still trying to go in and really digest a lot of this. So, technical summary. This is the International Panel on Climate Change. So a lot of good stuff here, a lot of meat, right? I mean, a lot of scientific data. It's going to take a little bit, right, to kind of go in there and look at it. But I think the summary is that, things are worse than what people originally anticipated, what people originally believed. And there's a lot of different articles as far as, coming in and interpreting that report. But of course, if you have the time, it's always good to go in and look at it yourself. But basically, we need technology. This is an MIT technology review, to help curb this stuff. I mean, a lot of, the biggest polluter is actually the power grid, as far as some of the generation sources that we use. And then, we have transportation as well, which if you can do some of the clean sources as far as energy, and then kind of, this push towards electrification, kind of shift over to more electric vehicles, could we actually help curb some of this stuff? But it does take technology. It takes more technology, not less. That's still one reason, I kind of laugh at people that say, oh, we need to keep the grid dumb. Just want to mention this too, right? Cyberware videos. We're recording these videos with different tips throughout the week as far as October, it being National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Here's something else. Really, I've been planning to get down and dirty into this guy and figure out what's the evidence. So this firm, basically, they're linking Indestroyer to NotPetya. So, different malware. And some of this was responsible as far as the Ukraine outage. I see they're basically linking it to it as far as some of the financial stuff as well. So, I definitely want to get in. So the BlackEnergy Malware Toolkit, let's see. Yeah, back in December 2015. So they're linking this, right? So this is something, I love to get in, take a closer look at it, but I wanted to bring this to your attention. Also, NERC-CIP 08, the draft is still open for comments. So this is the new proposed standard as far as saying every single NERC, every single failed login, you have to report it. That way they can analyze it. As far as conferences recent, they had the IEEE PS, PSCC. The reason that is still there is because of the minutes. They're still posting some of those meeting minutes. Also, the Texas Cyber Summit was this past week. Sadly, couldn't attend it. But hopefully we can take a look at some of those videos once they're recorded. Future going on this week is actually GridSecCon. I know a lot of people going to that. As far as recordings, I don't think due to the nature, right? I don't think they like to record. So S4, 2019. And then DistribuTech 2019, so presenting at both those. So hopefully this is helpful. Like I said, going to change this up a little bit, and do these at the beginning of the week instead of at the end. So this is it, October 15th, 2018. Thanks for watching.